Alright, March 5th, 2018, squat night. A lot of extra activity on the camera tonight. I guess that's going to be the case with the front room of the basement. Anyway, tonight we tried something different. We turned ourselves around and faced the front of the squat rack. With the meet coming up, I'd hate to want to trip over a flat floor when we're used to stepping out slightly downhill. Ryan started out with a couple empty bar sets, and this is his two sets for 95 by 5. There's Paul playing around with the leg extension machine. And as usual for Ryan, no problem at all with depth. And here's Ryan's first set of 135 for 5. We were both getting kind of tired of bigger rep sets, and not the 5s are big, but Ryan chose 2s for tonight. So here's his second set of 135 for 5. And of course, say hi to Paul. Yeah, okay. Picking up with a 170 for 2. And a 200 for 2. Ryan's last warm-up set, if you want to call it that, before his main sets. And the first of what turns out to be 4 sets of 225 by 2. For what it's worth, we trade sets, but I piece it all together. His workout and my workout separately. Little struggle there on it, and then the sets got easier as he repeated them. Alright, second time around, 225 by 2. Okay, I described it as easier. He was managed to pick up and move his left foot to rebalance himself. I have no idea how. Here's Ryan's third set. This was a fairly clean set. And I'm thinking fatigue set in for set number 4. Switched to side view so we could check our depth. and he gets one rep and is done. First rep looks real good. Alright, pick up with my sets. I've warmed the hips up a little, warmed the legs up a little, did a few sets with the empty bar, and I'm going to repeat my first couple sets twice over, same thing. This is first of 135 for 5. And here comes Paul and Ryan and Ashley. Okay, second set of 135 by 5. I was trying to hit pretty close to some percentages, and I don't remember for sure now if it was 15, 30, 60, 70, 80, 90, but something along those lines. But here's my. So this is my first set of 235 by 5. And this is my second set of 235 for 5. I think if I zoomed in at my face, I'd probably always look like I'm in pain doing my squats. And my first set of doubles, working my way up to my sets of 2 now. 305 for 2. Squat rack is in the front room, and the bench and deadlift platform and dumbbells, everything else is in the back room. So alright, here goes my set of 335 for 2. For some reason I felt like 335 for 2 I'd have been better off that being my main sets. This was feeling pretty heavy tonight. And the first of my 5 sets of 2, 365 by 2. To me, it felt more like 395. Okay, I believe it's right here. We lowered the pins down a couple inches, not the pins, the rack down a couple inches. Not finding a real comfortable height yet. In another set, we pull the mat out and get ourselves kind of what we were used to. But this is set number 2. I managed to not record set number 3. For set number 3, switched to the side view and got all kinds of goofing around and plate loading and Ryan doing pull-ups in the rack and completely forgot I was recording. And then alright, so anyway, missed set 3, but set 4 was a really good looking set here. No complaints at all. Alright, going into set number 5 here. This one was kind of a mess. I completely bottomed out on my first rep and drove it straight up, and then the second one I came forward and completely failed to hit parallel with the hips. I was a terrible rep, but I think it was